Hello everybody, my name is Ben and this is MOW Time, and get excited because it is finally renovation season here in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. Now the lawn below me, as you can see, is a Zoysia variety lawn. So if you have that sort of variety and you're looking to learn how to renovate it properly, then I'm going to take you through the steps to doing a Zoysia lawn renovation. Now if you love lawns and gardens as much as I do, make sure you click the subscribe button and click the like button on this video if you enjoy it. Now yeah, like I said, we're going to go through a full renovation on this Zoysia. It sort of wraps around the house here and down the side and that, but we're going to be looking at leveling this lawn out and getting some nutrients down into it just to see it through. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into this Zoysia lawn renovation. Alright, in case you're wondering why I've switched to another mower, my Massport President, is because the Massport goes lower than the Honda. Hondas will only go down to a certain mil, but for couch varieties, for sometimes a Zoysia variety, you need to go lower than what the Honda can do. And the Massport basically sits on its ass, like it sits on the dirt pretty much if you wanted to, which we're not going to go that low with this Zoysia, but we're going to go close to it because it can recover from that. But just keep in mind, Zoysia is a slow recovering grass variety, so just bear that in mind. But yeah, so anyway, that's why I've switched to this mower, so we can go a little bit lower. Let's get into it. Alright, so we scalped the edges, they're all done. Now we just get on the mower, get out the mower, get into scalping it down. Now if you're unsure and you're really unsteady about how low to go down on your Zoysia, what I normally do is you can just do a few passes and then drop your height down, do a few passes again, you know, and find out whether you're happy with where you've got to or those couple of passes. The other thing is also, just remember to mow one way and then mow the other way, okay? And that'll help out getting it down and cutting it and picking up all the rubbish in you know, a number of different directions sort of thing. So yeah, but anyway, let's get into scalping this Zoysia and then we can move on to scarifying. All right, my friends, scalping is now done. Now we'll have a quick look, a bit of a close-up. Now, I'm not sure, I've done another Zoysia lawn renovation, which I filmed for the channel. I'm not sure if that's up already or whether it's gonna come after this one, but this one won't require as much scarifying. There is nowhere near as much thatch in this lawn as there was the other one that you would have seen or will be coming and will see. Massive difference in thatch, and we'll talk about that in another video in regards to thatching. You just need to get up close to your lawn once you've scalped it, and look, just take notes, get your fingers in there, find out, rip them through the grass a bit, find out how much dead debris or grass you're pulling out, and that'll sort of give you an indication of whether you need to scarify or dethatch your Zoysia lawn. Now, probably 9 times out of 10 you do need to do it, because Zoysias are a common thatch build-up lawn variety, especially if you over fertilize them. Zoysias don't need a lot of slow release fertilizer, like 3 times a year at max. They really don't need it. They probably do better off liquid fertilization as opposed to granular. But yes, you certainly don't need to fertilize Zoysia too much. But anyway, let's have a quick close-up look now that I've scalped it all, and you can sort of see what I've done up close, and we'll check out how bad the thatch is. Right, let's have a look. Okay, so here's a close-up of how low I've gone, and as you can tell, there really is not much thatch here. And that's the importance of scalping, because it won't only just cut the lawn down, it will also pick up a lot of dead debris that it might catch on the surface. Now, we still are going to run the scarifier over this one, because you just should anyway, just give it a light scarifier just to pick up any that the mower has missed, because on some lawns you might have thatch in one area but not in another area. So yeah, so we'll just run the scarifier over this lightly just to give it a little tickle and get anything out. But I mean, look, like I said, if you've seen the other video or the other video that's coming, that is the complete opposite. Same grass variety, just very different in thatch, and you'll see that, or have seen that. But anyway, let's give this a light little scarify, and then it's next on to aerating and top dressing, fertilizing. But anyway, I might give this a bit of a liquid feed as well while I'm here, just because I won't be back to aerate for 24 hours or so. So we might just give this a little kick along in the pants with a bit of root builder and a bit of soil wetter from Plant Doctor, just to make sure we get that down. And it's a good time to do it now, because you've removed the leaf, so the soil profile is wide open. So any nutrients or anything you need to get down into the soil, now is a good time to do it, because the canopy is opened up and there's nothing in the way of the plant. So yeah, so we'll put some of that down as well before we take off today on to the next renovation to start that one. But anyway, let's get into scarifying this behind me, and you'll see how much it pulls out. All right, there you go. So that's it. We've just scarified, and I've just run through it with the mower. When you scarify or dethatch, whichever one you're doing, just make sure you pick up the debris. Do not leave it on your lawn, or that's just literally just putting thatch and matter all back over your lawn, smothering your lawn again. So don't leave it on there. Either rake it up if you've got large bulky amounts, or just run over it with the mower if you've got a small amount like I just did here. But I don't know if that comes up on camera, but it has opened up the canopy like way more. So now we can see down to the soil layer much more easily. Some areas are still a little bit thick, but they're obviously the lower sections of the lawn. But yeah, it's opened up the canopy like tenfold more, so we'll be able to get the soil down into the soil, or the fresh top dress, into the soil much more easily. So yeah, happy with that. Anyway, so yeah. All right, that's it for day one. I'll see you guys back here for day two for core aerating and top dressing and fertilizing, and then that's it. But anyway, look forward to it then. We'll see you guys very soon. All right, everybody, day two of the Zoysia lawn renovation. You can see before me. So of course, have you seen, we've done step one in scalping it. Step two, we gave it a light scarify as opposed to the other Zoysia lawn renovation I did that will be up on the channel. And so yeah, next step is core aeration. You don't always need to core aerate. You should only do it really if your lawn warrants it needing to be done. So reasons you might need to core aerate, the normal one, sorry, the top two are generally because of compaction. So compaction is basically the underlay or the soil beneath your grass is just compacted up so much that nothing can sort of drain through it. It's just maybe had a lot of foot traffic over it, you've driven over it with your car a lot, and then that just creates compaction. So compacting the soil layer or the soil profile down where it just becomes rock solid. Or you might even have something like a real clay soil. So that's definitely a good reason to try and get some core aeration down into your holes. Now the benefit of core aerating, one, get oxygen down into those holes, let the lawn breathe a little bit, let the soil breathe a little bit. Number two, getting water and nutrients down into those holes and down into the sublayer of soil, just below, more than just below the level of your lawn or where the roots start in your lawn, depending on your lawn variety. All right, let's go. Now doing back-to-back renos does smack your joints around. So that's core aeration done, as you can see. Now all I'm going to do is go through and mow up the cores. With the cores, some people like to leave them and just spread them out. I don't. I like to pick them up because, like, what's the point in removing a core to a degree if you're just going to leave it where you removed it from? I mean, yes, I know the core's still there, but it makes sense to me if you're going to pull something out of the ground to create a hole in the ground, then remove it completely so the fresh new soil and nutrients can fall into that hole, as opposed to if you start spreading and you push the old core back into holes, then the new stuff generally can't get in there. Sounds stupid, but that's what I do. Each to their own. You do what you do at home, but that's what I do. I pick them up because I'd rather the fresh top dress to go into the holes rather than the old cores. But anyway, enough chit chat. Let's get into picking up the cores and then on to top dressing and fertilizing. All right, everybody, top dress time now. So as you can see in the barrow, we are using a triple washed sand. But yeah, why I'm using sand on this job, you might be asking, is because this lawn is not very old. So yeah, you don't really need it. Over time, over years, soil breaks down, degrades, all the nutrients just disappear and the structure. So that's generally when you need to use like a sandy loam as opposed to just a straight sand base. But given this lawn is not very old, then I'm just going to use a sand base as a top dress today, and yeah, that's why I'm using sand. But anyway, if you've got any more questions, put them in the comments below. It looks like there could be a shower coming over here in Brisbane soon, so hopefully that's the case. We can get the top dress down and the rain will pop on in and say g'day and water it in for us. But if not, we're prepared with the irrigation anyway. But anyway, let's get into top dressing this Zoysia lawn. All right, my friends, so big smile on my face, and that is because the storm has just arrived here in Brisbane. And of course, I'm smiling because I just finished up getting down the top dress sand on that Zoysia lawn to finish off that lawn renovation. So the rain could not have been any better timing, hence why I'm finishing the video here in the ute. It is just quite windy and bucketing down outside. So yeah, that is awesome. There's nothing honestly better than rain for your lawns and gardens. It is the best. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this lawn renovation. The reason I put two Zoysia lawn renovations up, or that, you know, either one is already up or it's coming after this one, is because they were both in different health states. And I just wanted to sort of show you guys and girls at home how to go about like doing a lawn renovation on a Zoysia lawn depending on the health of the lawn. So yeah, the other one I did, which you may have seen already or is coming up on the channel after this one, had like 10 times more thatch than the one I just did here, which you'll see in the video. So it was just in way more poorer health. So we did things a little bit differently on that Zoysia. I did things a little bit differently on that lawn renovation. So yeah, so that, hang on, I'm fogging up in here because I'm sweating. There we go. Yeah, so I did things up a little bit different. So I hope these Zoysia lawn renovations and the Sir Walter renovations, etc., were of some help to everyone at home, and you got some inspiration and some education, which is literally what MOW Time is about, trying to inspire and educate people to get out and give it a go themselves and have the confidence, you know, to do these lawn renovations and whatnot, or hedging, you know, anything like that, or just maintaining your equipment. That's the point of MOW Time. But anyway, I'm going to finish up now. It looks like the storm's hanging around for a while. If you could help the channel out by subscribing, I would greatly appreciate that. It helps get MOW Time out to lawn and garden enthusiasts such as yourselves and me. But as always, I hope you're all doing well mentally and physically. We'll see you all in the next video.